everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Trendy Living Podcast. If you're new here, my name is Standars. So today we'll be talking about body positivity, emerging trends with regards to weight loss and weight gain. And joining me in this conversations are absolutely two beautiful guests, Umi and Maria. I would let them introduce themselves to you briefly. You're welcome to the show though.
Thank you.
Thank you. My name is Umi, as she said already.
My name is Maria too.
Okay, so what do you do?
I'm a data analyst, a fraud analyst, a philanthropist, a gym freak,
Nice.
and a fun person.
See, so what would you do if you weren't afraid or if you had no fears? What would you like to achieve?
If I had zero fears, probably be the president of the strongest country in the whole world.
Honestly, I think you should go for it. You have that personality though. So what about you, Maria?
I think
So first off, what do you do? Like, we need to know what you do first and then...
Okay, my name is Maria. I'm a student. I'm also an entrepreneur and I'm into hair and makeup part-time.
Nice.
Yes.
That's really cool. And so I throw the question back to you. What would you do if you weren't afraid of anything?
Wow. I would say a lot. I would like to explore a lot of places. Scuba dive. I mean, a whole lot of things. I've never really thought of it yet, but I would really love to scuba dive. Just that I'm scared of swimming in deep waters.
But there were no fears in this, so you could actually swim in the deep waters.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe by some miracle.
Yeah.
Aside that, I don't think I would want to. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So we move into the meat of this conversation. And I just want to know, at what point in time did you ever feel insecure about your body? Or like, what are some of the things that triggered that insecurities about your body?
Personally, I never really, even when I was gaining weight, I was never really insecure about my body. I grew up with a dad that always told me I was beautiful. So if you know Dilulu, I am the real definition of Dilulu. My father made me believe I was a princess.
Wow.
And I still believe I'm a princess.
So you had no negative
I
comments?
didn't, even though I gained weight and I wanted to lose weight, there was never a point in my life that I felt I wasn't looking beautiful, even with my weight.
That's
I just
really cool.
accepted
Shout out
it.
to the dads. The girl dads over there. Shout out to them. How about you, Maria?
Well, I think I was a size 55. Yeah, that was I think 2 years
Which
ago.
size is that? Is it a
Like-
size or 8?
55 just so let's say a size 8.
Okay.
Currently I'm a size 10 to 12 depending. And my process of gaining weight, it was a bit sudden for me because I was really skinny and people used to make comments that I don't think she would ever gain weight, and it was a bit sudden for me, but I never felt not nice, even though I do want to lose weight, because even if you're gaining it's nice, you have to keep it in check,
Yeah.
because it can easily go overboard, and once it's overboard, it sort of deforms your body in a way and also health risks. So I decided to take action.
Yeah,
on
I
it,
think
yeah.
for me personally, I have struggled with, body image. I think because you live in a family where if you are losing weight, everybody's like, I want fondodo, like you are too skinny. And then you try to gain weight and then they're like, oh, you are too fat. So it has always been that, you don't know where to be at, whether to be fat or to be slim or to just be in the middle. And so for me, I think I struggled with that, especially growing up, because you have all sorts of like negative comments coming your way and you look at other people and you're like, why can't I be this size? So I realized that there's this obsession to have a certain kind of figure now. And so what are your takes on it? Like, why do you think that that's an obsession?
I feel like a point of sale for the beauty industry now to market certain features as beautiful.
Yeah.
And as young people, we tend to buy into it. And then we tend to look down ourselves if we do not have those features. Let's take a couple of years ago. If you had those thick lips and stuff like that, you were considered ugly, and mostly was black girls that had that.
Yep.
But after a while, it became a trend, and now people are doing Botox. They're trying to get their lips to be thicker, and that is what is selling.
Yeah.
And people are buying into it, and the market is growing. So basically, it's a marketing or a business plan for some people that are selling, and we the young people are buying and giving them money and enriching them.
Yeah, but what about the individuals? Like, do you have friends who have come to you and say that, oh, I really hate the way I look. I'm gonna, go do surgery or something?
Yeah, I have one friend that actually is saying she wants to do surgery, but I don't tell her not to do it. I don't tell her to do it. You have to do what makes you happy at the end of the day. You have to search inside yourself to believe that after this thing, you are sure that you're going to be happy. Because some people do the first surgery, and then after a couple of months, they're still not happy. They go back and they keep adding on and adding on and adding on. So it becomes a problem for them. So you have to first of all accept yourself as, I am this person. I am not what you see, just that. I am a whole individual with a soul, a mind.
Yeah.
That if you explore, you will realize I am actually beautiful inside out.
Yeah.
Accept that. And if you still feel like, oh, I've worked out for so long and my belly is not going, I've done this for so long, it's not going, and you feel like that is what you want to do, you can go ahead and do it. I'm not going to say it is wrong or it's bad or you shouldn't do it. That is your decision.
So because in your intro, you said you're a gym rat, right? What really motivated you? Because now I hear stories of people saying that now going to the gym is it's I would say useless for lack of better language, right? Like it doesn't bring about the results you need quicker and faster. So what really informed you in trying to, go to the gym and all that?
So my going to the gym was a bit of therapy for me. 2016, I lost my brother.
Okay.
And I did not know how to grieve. So I had it so much inside me. And I needed to punch something or do something because I wasn't sleeping. So one of my cousins was like, when you go to the gym and you get tired, you should probably be able to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the gym the first time, body aches. The next time I went, they were having this boxing class and I was like, oh, I want to do the boxing.
Oh.
And I was so happy that I had something to punch. Like all the pain in me, I was just punching it out. So with time, the gym became my happy place. The gym became my therapy. So if I have something on my mind, I can be at the gym for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
And I don't think about that problem. I don't think about it. So for me, gym didn't start for me as a point of me trying to lose weight or get the body good because I was naturally curvy. I come from a house where we have the backside and the boobs. So I was naturally curvy. I just gained a little bit on my belly. And I feel like if I didn't even go to the gym and I tried to watch what I eat, I would have gotten the flat tummy again.
Yeah.
But me going to the gym was more like therapy, a happy place for me. And with time, I met really amazing people there. And I was always excited to go there just to interact with those people.
Yeah.
So you get back from work and you are so tired and you still want to go to the gym.
Yeah, I think that's a very good perspective because I tried gymming and I stopped.
Yes, as for the
I
gym,
stopped.
you
I didn't
have
go
to
back.
you have to not put your mind on the fact that you're trying to lose weight because it will shock you that it will take you 3 to 4 years to actually see the changes you want to see.
I think that's the reality.
The thing is, the food you take in, if you eat a lot of carbs, you take in a lot of calories. And using exercise, it burns it down slower as compared to watching what you eat. So you might notice there are some people who are a bit bigger and they want, like, they're always going to the gym, but you realize that they are losing weight at a really, really slow pace as compared to people that are sort of on a diet, and I think the new trend, intermittent fasting and all of that. You realize that those people actually lose weight faster as compared to those who always go to gyms.
But is that healthy though? The intermittent fasting and
Well,
keto,
I
those
don't
things.
know about that per se, but what I know mainly is watching your diet. I mean, cutting out the carbs, not eating late. It's healthy. I mean, eating more fruits and veggies and protein is healthy. So if you just stick to a normal diet, you should lose weight faster than even just going to the gym alone.
Yeah.
Basically.
But intermittent fasting actually is healthy because it helps to lower your blood sugar.
Okay.
So after a long period of time of you not eating, you have burned down the sugar in you, and so I don't know if you're going to do a test. Sometimes they'll tell you to do a test on empty stomach for a certain longer hours for them to actually do the amount of blood sugar you have in you. And so with intermittent fasting, it actually helps reduce it. But what we do wrong is after we break that fast, we don't take in the right food, and we end up adding more sugar into our system.
Yeah.
And weight loss is how our body works is that if you have sugar in you, the body automatically burns the sugar before the fat. And so that's why when people are trying to lose weight seriously, they cut down sugar, and then automatically the body breaks down fat to give you energy, and then you now lose weight.
Yeah, and what about keto too? Because can you just get up and say you're doing keto? You just follow this, mood board on Pinterest and say that, okay, that's my keto diet. Because now it's a trendy
I
thing.
have never done keto,
And
it has never attracted me.
I think me too. I've never really considered that concept of keto diets and all of that.
Yeah, I think it's very, very hard, in fact.
I haven't even considered it. What I have done is a low carb diet and intermittent fasting.
Yeah.
And just watch my sugar. And it works fine for me.
It's way effective than actually
Yes.
going to the
And then
gym.
when you do the low carbs diet, you actually are able to watch what you're eating. You can count your calories. You know the protein you're taking. If you're trying to build muscle, you know that, okay, then my protein intake has to go up. If you're trying to lose weight, then you know that, okay, all my calories have to be at a caloric deficit to be able to actually lose weight.
Now let's talk about body shaming. And because I think, was it last week or some few weeks ago? I mean, I was enjoying myself and everything. So I had a little fupa. Right now, it's not that massive. I don't know about now. But then there was a fupa. And I had someone poke my fupa and say that, hey, what is this? And then I said that, hey, you're body shaming. And the person went like, everything body shaming. We are telling you the truth to you are saying body shaming. So where is that fine balance between, okay, I'm telling you the truth that, okay, you're becoming big, and then you're actually body shaming the person? And do you think that body shaming is just a concept that people, came up with to avoid people telling them the truth about, their bodies?
Not really, but if someone is already insecure about your weight and you tell them about their weight in a very rude way, you're actually shaming them, because now you're pushing that person back into their shell.
I mean, yeah,
I'll
how
say
would
something
you feel
about
having...
fupa, but
Say it,
I don't
say
know if
it,
I can
say it. No, say it
No,
now.
but
say it.
there are some people naturally they don't have big tummies, but when they eat,
they see,
drink a
even
lot
some
of
them
water,
when
they get
see
bloated
it, yeah,
tummy.
some of them even
not
can
necessarily.
some of them can have flat tummy, and when they sit, it just folds up,
Yes.
and it looks like they have a huge belly, but they
Yeah.
don't.
Say your thing about the fupa. I want to
Oh,
hear.
good pum pum needs cover. That's why fupa is there. That's what they said. That's what Caribbean men say. That you don't have to be insecure about your fupa because good pum pum needs cover.
Okay, guys, you heard that.
That's what they say.
Yes. But have you ever been body shamed though before?
Yes, there are times there's a time I gained a lot, and someone said in my local Ghana language, "Ofiagui, you've become
Translate
big.
it for us.
You've become big." And I said, "Oh well, I'm having
The aunties like doing that too. The aunties really
you
like.
have no
aunties,
idea.
Please, like, they really like doing that. Unless they don't see your arms or they don't see any part of
And then
you,
when you lose weight too,
they'll come and tell you are sick.
I mean, the most painful thing is when you gained weight and yeah, like you've gotten so big and you're not even married. What if you get married? How are you going to
Sometimes you
look?
don't understand how the thing
Like how they
intertwines.
sometimes I
How
don't
do they
even
even
get
relate?
to.
And I think that's why there's so much pressure these days for people to look a certain type of way, all in the name of body positivity. Because now everyone is like, oh, I'm comfortable with my skin, I'm comfortable with my skin, but people are actually killing themselves just to look in a certain kind of way. And I don't even know what's the way forward right now.
You have to be comfortable in your skin. You have to
Yeah.
love yourself. And loving yourself doesn't happen in a day. You have to work on loving yourself. And you have to love yourself through the flaws, through the insecurities and things that you don't like about yourself. I grew up with people telling me I had flappy ears.
Flappy, what?
Flappy ears.
Me too. I think I have
Like,
something like that.
like I had this uncle that used to tell me that if there was a war in Africa or Ghana, the whole family will hide behind my ears.
Oh,
And I
that's so
will
mean.
cry
That's really
about
mean.
it.
See, I even wrote a letter to God about my ears, though. I told God that if only I could do a surgery to cut
Cut
this
it.
part. Like, I was just so insecure about it,
Yes.
yeah.
And so at a point, I grew up just braiding my hair and always covering it up. But one time, I held my head up high and someone was like, oh, you really do look nice in
That's
this.
the thing.
And I was
That's the
like,
thing.
really with my ears? I was like, haven't you realized pretty girls actually do have flappy ears? And
Yeah.
I was like, okay. And since then, I just embraced it. And with time, I got used to my ears being that because I can't change it.
Yeah.
And then I realized when you let it go with time, people actually get used to it.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing about ourselves, because the things that we think that make us ugly are the things that actually make us beautiful. So for someone like, for example, when I was growing up, I had a basa. Like I don't know how to
Like
arms, big
arms.
arms, yes. And I always used to cover it up because I felt like it made me look fat. That was growing up, and you'd find people come and tell you that, oh, you've gained weight, you're looking like a mame. But it wasn't me, it
Yeah.
was just my abasa. And so I kept on covering it up till I think it got to a point where I lost weight. I went to I went to walk plenty. I lost weight and all that. And I was very comfortable wearing, something like this or no hand and all that. And as time went on, I gained weight. And I realized that this actually fits me. Like wearing things that reveal my arms and all that actually makes me really look good. So I realized that now if you keep on listening to what people will say, you'll never ever be beautiful.
But one thing I also want to say is sometimes it's not all the case. It's not all the time that case. Sometimes if the way you are is not affecting you physically, like health wise. I mean, if you are very, very big and you are saying you are being positive about yourself, I mean, in the next 10 years, you could get sick. So if your weight is okay and you're able to maintain it and it's good, it doesn't pose any health
Yeah,
risk.
just
Because
keep
I
it.
don't think I want to put that image that someone is probably pre-diabetic and encouraging the person that you're
Yeah.
okay the way you are, and
Yeah.
the person continues to eat and gets full blown diabetes
But
is a
right now,
good
there's been
idea.
that emerging trend where people are actually using diabetic medicines to lose weight. That's
Yeah.
yes, the
I haven't
Ozempic.
heard that.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but it's like like an injection or something. I don't
It's
know.
a pill, I think.
Is
There's a
it?
pill and there's an injection. I think what
Yeah.
it does is it slows down your metabolic, like your eating rate and metabolism, so that you don't really get hungry.
Yeah. So it's very quick. And I feel like that's super dangerous because right now I hear that even those with diabetes can't even have, those medicines because those drugs were made for diabetic people. And now people are actually using that to lose weight.
Well,
The things
that I've
people will
seen it
do.
before.
I
That's
haven't
the
heard that.
thing.
I've
This is the
seen
first
it.
time I'm
I've seen
hearing
it. I've
that.
seen it on social media. I
Yes,
mean, a
you see
lot of
someone goes through
pharmacies
this.
sell it,
Yeah.
and it's quite
It
expensive.
is very expensive. It
And
is.
it's effective for them.
So you see
Yeah, it
someone.
works. I
Yeah.
mean, if I eat it, if I take the pill today and maybe I just finished eating maybe a small bowl of rice or something, I think you're not going to be hungry for a couple of hours. So you don't have the urge to even eat. So with that, by the time you're hungry again, the food would have digested and your body would have taken all the sugar it needed and digested it and all of that.
Yeah.
Then you feel hungry again. So then you don't crave for food and all of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you see some people on social media, they take that pill and then like in like a month or two, you see them looking extra skinny. And I think that those things are very, very dangerous, especially
Yes.
now, the doctors don't prescribe it for you because obviously you're not diabetic. So how are they even curbing these risks? So these topics are very, very essential.
Well, a lot of people are brave, I can see.
No, but this
And
I
I'm not
mean,
sure. I'm
well,
sure the person who started it didn't even know or check if there were side effects to taking that medication on the
oh,
side
I,
of
I
it.
think, I think, I think, well, I mean, people have been taking it for some time. I
yeah.
mean, it's not just one person. A lot of people have taken. So I'm sure they've read about it and they know. And they're just, I mean, taking it.
Yeah. So
So,
how would you relate confidence to body positivity? Does body positivity entitle one to like go on social media wearing certain, sometimes you have certain clothes, like some people will come on social media and do like get ready with me and then they are basically half naked, and if you talk about it, they are like, no, I'm comfortable with my skin. You don't have to what do you think about that one too?
With that, I feel like it's their personal decision to do that. They want to actually be able to reveal, and they feel like they are happy and confident in their own skin to show all of that. I don't think even if I have the perfect body in the world, I would want to do that because that is not me.
But do you wear bikinis though and post on social media?
I do wear bikinis. Do I post on social
Yes, on
media?
social media, yes.
no, I've never done that.
I don't have it posted.
Why?
No.
What's okay? Why?
I just don't want to send out the wrong information. I don't know. It's just my belief. I just don't want to send out the wrong information. And yeah. Basically, yeah, I don't want
Me, it
to
has
know.
not kicked me. That's why I've not done it.
I know, but when
Yeah.
other people do it, it actually looks nice. But personally, I don't think I would be able
Well,
to
I
do
Me,
don't
I
it.
think I
have
have the
one that
guts
I
to do
actually
it.
took. I was supposed to post it, but I decided. I think I posted it on Twitter, but I didn't post it on
Okay.
Instagram.
Twitter is actually a very
Wha-
viral place.
Yes, because I didn't even post it. My friends posted it and wished me a happy birthday with it.
Ooh. Yeah. So how did you feel when you saw it though? What can you do?
Man, I sent it to them.
Yeah. So you can't do
So
anything
there was
about
nothing
it.
I could do. I saw it. I was like, oh, it's nice. I got a lot of followers
Yeah.
And funny
afterwards.
enough, what I've realized currently is the people with maybe they've gained a lot of weight. I think there was this musician who was really big, but I forgot the name. But what I'm trying to say is the people with the well, excuse me to say the big people. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but like they are the ones that actually love their bodies now.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd see a slim person, you are slim, but maybe you're insecure about your tummy, so you might not want to wear a swimsuit. But you see another lady at the beach. She's a bit bigger than you, but you see her wearing a swimsuit, like bikini,
Yeah.
feeling
Feeling
herself.
very yes.
Yeah, so that's her confidence, and that's how she feels about her body.
Yeah.
So
If you could give
basically,
one advice to somebody, like obviously watching this about confidence and body, positivity and self-image, what would you say? Well, let me take Umi first and then you, Maria.
I feel like love yourself. Love yourself to the max. Nobody. We spend most of our life trying to find the love of our life, forgetting that we are the love of our own
Yeah,
life.
facts.
Because you
Facts,
spend
facts,
most
facts,
time with
facts.
yourself than anybody else in this world. So find ways and means to love yourself. Enjoy your company. Enjoy you. If you find something you don't like and you feel like it is changeable, work on it and change it. But don't let any outside force to affect who you are and your beauty inside you. Because whether you are or are not what people see as beautiful, people will talk
Yeah,
and say what they want to
that's
say
true.
about you.
Yep.
And so you wouldn't live your life trying to please the world and make yourself sad.
Yeah, I think that's a very good one. What about you?
well, as she said, love yourself and be confident in who you are. But my only issue is, I mean, love yourself in a way that it your body doesn't pose a health risk on you. I mean, if I'm maybe 100 kilos, I mean, I'm not going to say because that's how I am, I love myself the way I am. No,
Yeah.
it's bad. You're going to die in the next 20 years. I'm not going to be positive about it. You
Yeah.
have to lose weight for yourself, or else there will be no loving. I mean, you're just going to be there.
Yeah.
So there's a thin line between loving yourself and working on yourself. If it's too bad, you have to work on yourself for yourself, not for anybody. If it's at a place where you feel you are okay, you are good, it doesn't really pose any health risk on you. You should be confident in yourself. Don't let anyone make you feel like you need this procedure to look this nice, or your shape. So like right now people have this perception that everybody has to have this hourglass figure.
Yeah.
So if probably you are a pair, I mean, there are other shapes, I don't really know them that well. If you are that shape, there's something wrong with you. You have to go and get surgery, you have hip dips. I mean, so many other things I don't really want to touch right now. But people make these people feel like there's something wrong with them. So you have to get it checked. If you are that type of person, you have to believe in yourself and love yourself the way you are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you so much. And I wanted to do a summary, but our time is up. But you've had it all here. Love yourself and work on yourself as well. And know your body type as well, because that would inform the kind of appearance you want to give off. If you're a pair, you know what dresses to wear. If you have a different kind of shape too, you know what clothes to wear to make yourself look beautiful and great. So thank you guys for, this interesting, subtle, intimate conversation. It was nice
Thank
having you
Thank
on
you
the
you.
show.
too
Thank
for
you for
having
having
us.
us.
Okay, thank you.